Hello everybody, happy Friday wherever you are. It's Friday, it's the end of the week, woo! It means it's the beginning of the week for me. Sad, because I always seem to start work at the weekends, but it doesn't matter. I do hope you have a fantabulous day planned that's going to include us all day long, because we're going to be with you. We've got loads of things, and I know that everyone's been waiting with bated breath for this special item that we've got on the show today, which I'm not even going to talk about because I know you're all talking about it in the comments anyway. So we've got a great day planned. I can't even speak. Because of that, I'm going to go straight to my guest, which is the lovely Debbie Fisher.
Hello. It's Friday. We love a Friday, and yeah, it is the end of the week. Although I'm only home for 2 days, and then I'm back up here again, Becky. Right. Yes, so it's all good. But yes, it's really exciting. And you say that they've been waiting for it. They're not waiting. No. You're buying it. Honestly, it's ridiculous how fast this is going. I can't stress enough. I'm just exceptional. I'm talking to the wrong camera. I'm going to talk to this one. I'm sure. Now, Jamie told me it was camera 3. 3 close-ups. See, it's me getting mixed up. So I'll talk to number 6. We are numbered. We're very professional in here, aren't we, Becky?
We'll talk to any camera.
We'll just talk to any camera. I'll talk over there. That camera looks nice over there. Maybe that camera. We'll just look everywhere. Do you know what? I'm super excited because I haven't launched a template library. Oh. No. Our Craig has always got his hands on it, and Debbie, I think, has launched one as well. So yes, I'm super excited because there are some amazing things in here. Look at this. Now this is something that we haven't sort of done before, but if we look at this card, pull it. Ooh. Look at that. How amazing is that? A really cute little card, super easy. It's amazing. Lots of different projects. This is number 6, if anyone wants to know, in the template library. Nice. And it means they are templates that we've not had before. This one's cool. I mean, we've made these ourselves. I know me and Debbie Robinson have done a few. But now you've got the template to be able to make that cube card. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. What would be nice about this one, and I always think as well, is you could put all your pens and pencils in it, and
oh, that was frightening.
It's just because I'm here, it keeps popping in to see me. That's what it is. That's what it is. He just misses me, don't you, Craig?
No.
You're jealous as well, aren't you?
I am, and so I'm here to issue an apology.
So, I know what your apology is.
What have you done wrong?
So by the time you get this home, you'll have all the education filming for it.
Right.
That's what I'm doing today.
Ah.
Yes.
So it was meant to be planned in twice, and I've had to cancel it for one reason or another. So the reason it's so late is my fault.
We forgive you.
It's been done today, so by the time you get it home, you'll have all of the projects
Fantastic.
done.
Yeah, and I have to apologise for Craig because in an hour's time he's coming to pinch all the samples for his filming. So we don't mind, Craig. We know how hard you work, and he gets it all done. So
all do. Have a blast today.
Yeah, we will.
It's going to sell out again.
I know.
It's going to sell out.
It's already really busy.
Have a good day.
Thanks, Craig. Bye. Enjoy your filming. Yeah, so it's going to be a great day, Becky. Lots of different projects in this one, and we're going to run through them, show you what's in the template library, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Fantastic. Lots of people are in to say hello. We've got Julia saying hello from a blue sky and cold Exmouth. Stephen is here saying shopping in Tesco whilst watching Wake Up Call. How does that work?
Oh, I've done that.
Do you?
I've put my phone on the trolley and walked around watching before.
How can you concentrate? I mean, I'd get a bit waylaid by the oranges.
So I am waylaid by an orange. So I'm really good at listening and doing stuff. So when I'm crafting, I have the telly on in the background.
I'm sorry, it's just not true. Because we know that if we're talking, you forget things like your keys or your phone.
I'm not talking. I'm listening, Becky.
But you blamed me for talking. So
it is
me
Becky's
talking
fault
that stopped you from picking things up. So I don't think that's quite true.
Yeah, it is Becky's fault.
It's always my fault. It's always my fault. It's just how it is. Rachel says, Sarah Brown says, hello everyone. Yeah, the new template library has fallen into my basket oh dear. But what was a girl to do but click proceed? And sending hugs to everyone at CCTV, my crafty friends, especially Debbie and Becky, and sending hugs from you from Melbourne, Australia. Hello, Sarah Brown.
Thank you, you flaming galah.
I think a lot of people have had the same problem with that template library just popping into their basket.
I know,
today.
it's very
It's
easy.
not
It
a
just
problem,
jumps
is
in,
it?
doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You want to get hold of it while you can. Lois says hello from Ohio. Sandra says good morning, everyone. Zoe Carver said morning from a chilly West Sussex. Christine Mahoney says, oh, good morning, everyone. I ordered. Not surprised. And Dorpete says hello from the Netherlands. Oh, that's Doreen. We should get on with the show, shouldn't we? We should show you what you've got in the template library, because this is the one you've all been waiting for. We've got loads of deals in the January sale as well, so do have a look at the website for those. Lots of things in there. I mean, even if you're just having a look for the template library today, go and have a look at the January sales in case there's something in there. I say in case, of course there will be deals in there that you will want to have. I mean, I always think paper pads are always the thing I go for because you're always going to use them, so always have a look in that January sale. And that will be finishing quite soon. It's not going to be here forever. The 26th of January is when it's going to be finishing. So you haven't got too long to grab yourself a bargain. Lots of stuff, lots of Wild at Heart bits and pieces in there as well. Loads of great deals. Not just papers, you've got dyes in there, you've got inks, all sorts of different things. So do make sure you have a look at that. Right, so we're going to go with a showstopper because this offers you the template library and some extra goodies in here. So this is your red template library. In here, you've got some acetate. You've also got some mixed cardstock in the sparkling silver. And you've also got one of the tape pens with that red template library. Now, we're going to go into it with more detail, but a fantastic deal here. Is that right? I'm thinking, I can't see because the price looks too good to me. £40 or $50. Platinum, £32 or $40 plus an extra 50 bonus points. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? And if you haven't thought about doing the template library before, I think, did I end up doing a launch? I did a show with it, and it was a yellow template library, and I think because whoever was going to be in was ill, and oh my goodness, it's such a cool thing to do. There's so many different designs that you can be getting with this template library, and with that deal, that showstopper deal, and those extra bonus points as well, that is absolutely fantastic. But of course, if you just want the template library on its own, it is available. It's £24.99 or $29.99. Platinum price is $19.99 or $23.99. Am I hearing correctly? 35% has already gone. Already gone.
Oh dear.
And we are 8 minutes into the show. I'm not surprised because I know that you've been champing at the bit. Debbie, you've got a few samples over there, haven't you, to show us?
Yeah, let's have a look at the samples and let's just have a look at what you get in the template library as well, because it is amazing. So I've left this one out because I absolutely love this. It's a really large one. What I also love about everything is they've done it so lots of the projects are really flat as well, so for posting. So that one literally folds completely flat, and I love that. So if you've got your bigger envelope, you can literally post that off. I love this card here. So this one, in fact, I've just dropped out the middle. We've put little Velcro dots in the side of this to hold it in so it holds flat, but then when you open those dots out, you've got like this heart.
Oh.
How cute is that? With then another hidden little heart in there as well.
That's lovely.
You've got the templates to be able to do that with, which is amazing, but it all, again, that amazing card, but folds flat as well, so really good one. Now, this is very clever. Now, you've seen a TP card before. Normally, you have to undo your TP card to lay it flat. This one has been designed so if I turn it round, it folds in and then it folds flat. I know. How have we not thought about that before? So that's one of your templates in there as well. It's absolutely beautiful. I just love that one. Really gorgeous design. We've got a triple easel. How cute is that card?
Oh, that's lovely.
So nice. What I love about this one, it's a little bit like the layout collection where you can make something and then you can put your own take on it. You could have little photographs in here, little fridge magnets that you could take from here and then put onto your fridge so you can keep them. Makes it a giftable item. I'm going to show you how to make this card as well. It's just beautiful. We've got little pillow boxes in there, so gift boxes, but are in those pillow-shaped boxes. Everything is very professionally done for you because you have those amazing templates to use them. Whether you want to make the little pillow box or whether you want to make your little triangular box. I love boxes like this. I think they're super cute, great for the table, lovely if you're having a dinner party and you want to treat your guests to something nice inside, some little treats. You've got unusual card shapes in there, so you've got that triple fold side card. How beautiful does that look? Just something different. And then we go on to cards like this, which I absolutely love. I mean, that is just gorgeous, isn't it? And that all sort of comes out, so it folds into the middle.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Just so, so cool. And then you just literally fold it all back up, tuck your sides in. So as you go round, you tuck all those sides back in. That one goes underneath. I'll do that in a second because I want to show you some more. But yeah, you've got ones like this. And again, looks unusual. You've got like a little star card. And again, that all pops out as well. Look at that. Oh, let's put it the right way. There we go. So nice. So you're getting all of these and many more as well. But let's show you exactly what you're getting in this template library. So first of all, you get your recipe cards. Now, if you went for the first template library, you would see that you get your box to put them in library.
You're catching my funny mouth today, aren't you?
and it's all color coded. So, and the colors are all these ones here. So unfortunately, you can see we've got to the last colour, Becky.
Oh, no.
So it is the last one in the template library. So you do need to get it. I mean, they sold out the last one.
Yep.
This one is definitely going to sell out as well. All I can say is reiterate to say, get in there quick to get it. Because it will sell. But the other point that I wanted to make, it doesn't matter about these colour codes. If you've only bought this red one, that's all you need. You don't need the other ones in the collection. Now, if we flick through here, you can see all these different projects, each one has its own code. So as I go through, if I flick to number 10, that's got its own code. So Craig is filming today every single one of these. So it means you can go to this, flick on that, you'll go to this page and he will be making this with you, which is amazing, isn't it, that you can do that. And each one of these projects will give you not only the picture here and the QR code. If you turn it round, it gives you full step-by-step instructions on how to do it as well. Now, once you've decided which one you want to do, so you can flick to any one of these, you think, oh, I'm going to make this pillar box, that's number 10. Then what you're going to do, you're going to pop these back, you're going to bring in this library. This tells you all those individual things here, tells you what number they are. So this one tells me that my pillow gift box is number 10. So all I've got to do is turn over onto my templates and then we're just going to find number 10. So let's go there, 11, 9, so 10 is in the middle. This is the one that you've got. So you'll literally pull that one out when you want it. And it literally does, look at this. Pulls out.
So clever,
You've got that's ready to use, and you literally just pop them back in. So they click just back in. Really satisfying. Yeah, it's such a satisfying system. Literally, just hold that in, flick through to each one. That's back in your book, ready for your next one. And that's all you're going to do. And you've got all these templates that are going to last you a long time. In fact, forever if you take care of them, because they're a really a good weight. They're a good structure. So they're going to just keep really well. Now you can use your ink pads if you wanted to, so you could put your ink pads through them to get those lines, which will give you a nice shaded line. You could use a pen, pencil, whatever you want to go through them, and that's all you're going to do. Is in all of these, you're just going to flick through, decide which ones you want, and that is how your template library works. Regardless of which pack you have your recipe cards to go with that pack, which is amazing. Shall we do a demo?
Please.
Right, let me just pop all these to the side.
We've already got one question that's come in.
Oh, nice.
So that's from Paul, and he says, with the triangular shaped box, which is the best way to secure it closed so others can open it up?
The triangular shaped box. Triangular. Did I just?
Yeah, you had it.
This one here. Is this
No,
the one?
the one that looks like a chocolate bar.
Oh, sorry. I know what a triangle is. Sorry, what is the best way to seal it up?
Yeah, so someone else can open it.
This one,
Oh,
look.
just tucks in.
Yeah, just tucks in.
Fantastic.
It literally has your flaps and you just chuck it in. And in fact, I don't have a demo for this one, but should we just show you how easy they are to do from scratch?
Yeah.
Let's do it, because if you're going for the showstopper today, you have this amazing pad. And I have to say, me and the team use these all the time. They're incredible, and they're incredible because you get 12 sheets of each cardstock in here. The first one you get, look at that glitter. Wow. I mean, I don't know if we can, or Jamie be able to pick that up if we go, yeah, look at that. Amazing glitter cardstock that you're getting on there. This is in your showstopper. And then if I just flick to the next one, you get the coordinating. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So let's take one of those and then let's find our recipe card for that very box. So we're just going to go into our recipe cards. We're going to look down here and we're just going to flick through until we find that one that we want. So it's just a case. Love this one. Did I show you that one? Look at this card. Look at that. How cool
nice,
is that? So it's even got
Yeah.
a Christmas one. Look, all those different layers.
Oh, yeah.
How fabulous is that? You're going to be making loads of these for Christmas. I love that one. Beautiful design. So we're just going to, there it is. So this one here, so I know. Now, if you want to, these come out as well. So that's just in your tab. Oh, no, they don't come out. I'm lying. No,
Don't rip them out.
You know what? I thought mine did, and then I suddenly thought, oh, the studio one doesn't. They do come out.
Oh, they do come out.
They do come out. Yeah. I just suddenly thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to rip that like live on air. Mine won't come out. They do come out. And then what we're going to do is turn around, tells us which one it is. So this is number 7. Let's pop that in front of me. We're going to then bring in number 7 on our template. So just go in, which one? So we've got 5, 6, and 7. So all I'm going to do, now when you take these out, don't just pull it like that, Becky, because you don't want to rip any of these delicate areas.
Right.
So you're going to take it from that top corner and just pull it down. That's the easiest way to take it out without doing any damage to your card whatsoever. And then all we're going to do is place that. Now it's up to you where you put it. If you want to be frugal with your cardstock, you can. I'm not going to worry too much because we can just draw around that. I'm just taking a pencil and we're just literally going to go round. Should have sharpened my pencil first, but never mind.
Oh, you see, I use my heat erasable pen.
Ah, see, that's a good idea. Top tip, heat erasable pens. See if we've got any on the website, because they would be amazing. Maybe I'll use that later on launch day.
I've got one in the dressing room, in the green room. I can go get it for you.
Okay, yes, that'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll do that later on and show you just how brilliant they are. Maybe Johnny can see if we've got them. Oh, they're out of stock.
Oh.
So maybe we won't use them to tease you with those, but if you've got one, that would be amazing to do. Now, what I am doing as well, you don't need to do this, but I want you to see that you've got a template of where you put your inner parts. But also what it's good for is a guideline. So they're to actually cut out the additional ones. But what you want to do is to use them as guidelines as well. And then that way, when you come to mat and layering them, you can see exactly where you've got to lay them down. Mm-hmm. So just going through all of these lines, and I'm doing all of mine so you can see them.
Just a bit of an update. We've seen that red sticker on the top saying going fast. 40% have gone already of the template. So if you do want it, don't sit on the fence.
Becky, I think we might.
Check out soon.
I think we might have another one like Debbie had the other day when and actually they were templates as well. You do love your templates.
Yeah.
That was the easel templates. They sold out as well. In fact, they did get to launch, but I think, 10 minutes in? Right, so I'm just going to move that away, check that I've got all of those popped in, got that one in, just going to check to the side. Yep, so we're all done. So you can see it's nice and easy to get them done.
Very quick to do.
Really quick to do, yeah, really quick to do. Now, it's down to you what you want to do. I'm going to just pop my glasses on so I cut in a straight line. You could use your guillotine if you want to, or you could just use your scissors. So I'm just, for quickness, I'm just going to use my scissors and I'm going to cut directly onto that line. I feel like if you cut directly on, you're going to get the best outcome with your templates.
Okay.
So we're just going round and cutting all those lines in. We needed Sarah to do this show really, because we used to call her Sarah Scissor Hand. She's so good with scissors. I can't really cut in a straight line with scissors. So that's why I don't know why they gave me this show to do, Becky. But actually, templates are just so easy to do because the guide is there for you.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong as long as you can cut. Even if your line's a bit wonky, no one's got to worry about that. So literally cut down onto that line.
So if you're a new crafter, are you going to be able to use this template, the template library easily?
Do you know what, Becky? I think you've hit the nail on the head. You don't need any die cutting machines. You don't need any stamping. You don't need anything other than some nice cardstock and paper. And what I would say is if you're going for a paper pad, look for a paper pad that has toppers in it or sentiments like on the back. We have done ones that have that. And that way, all you need to do is have a nice paper pad, some nice cardstock, some glue, and you're ready to go.
Right.
So for a new crafter, if you want to get someone into crafting, this is a brilliant start. And I think it's why it goes so quickly, because even people that sew, I think are able to do this, because it's not, if you've not got any paper crafting sort of abilities, if you like, you could do this. This is where you could start.
Yeah.
So nice and easy. And the other thing I would say that you will probably need is a scoreboard, because I think you need to put your score lines in the correct places.
Okay.
So I think a scoreboard, if you wanted to go for one of those, I would definitely start off with our master score, which is the smaller board, and I would also put a black line down it. And the only reason I put that black line down, and this is really going to come into its own now, and I will show you, let me just grab a scoring tool, is because if I want to line this piece up and the bottom piece up and get it exact, if I'm going here, so if I want to go here and I haven't got a line, I don't know whether I've got that straight.
Right. Okay.
With a black line, I know that I can now place that onto that black line. I can then line it up to the black line at the bottom, and I know that will come straight down that line because my black line's there. So that's why, just in case if anyone wonders why we ever put a black line, you can just then have that lined up. You can go the same here, so I know that my score line's there, and straight down. I've not got to worry. Before we did that, we used to have to put one in here, but then we'd like mark our two, come down, then put our line in, and then go back up the line. So by having that black line, it just makes it a lot easier. So let's continue to do that on all our lines. So just making sure, I like to do it a couple of times. We're then just going to turn that round, bring that line in, come down that one, and then the other side, and do exactly the same. And when you think we're doing this from complete scratch, so that first piece of card to, and this is the bit that would, so having that line there, then we can do that exactly. And again, line there, bringing that down. And that's given me all my score lines. So then we fold those over, like so. And then these lines that we've done, these bits that I've done inside, if you do these again onto a separate, so let's say we were going to do them onto our silver, then we, in fact, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you rather than just say it.
So that was a question that Cindy has asked, is we don't need to trace those inner layer bits on the base, do we?
You don't need to trace them in. The reason I've done them is so you can see where you put that placement.
Yep. Okay.
So here you can see straight away, we've got one more tab there. We've got our tabs. So these are your tabs that are going to go in. These tabs are going to stick to this part here, so you can see, absolutely perfect, and on the other side, and then this will just tuck in. But let's bring that template back in, and then we will put it onto, let's bring in a glitter piece, and then that will show you just how nice. I don't need a full piece, so I'm just going to take a strip out of my book. So you can be quite frugal with your mats and layers. And then we're just going to come in, and then what I would suggest, turning your cardstock over, we can then pop this in. Let's do a nice decorative panel. I'm just going to come in and do this one here, like so. So, and if obviously you've got your pens, you can then take them off, and you can also, if you're good, you can cut inside those lines. Now what I am going to do with this one, so we get that straight, I'm going to bring in my guillotine, and I'm just going to trim down those, just get in that one, there we go, and then I know that that side will be straight, So we're going to go straight down, making sure, there we go. And on that side, and then one side. And by doing it with your guillotine now, what we've then got is just to do our side pieces. So nice and easy, just come round, move your cardstock, not your scissors, so my scissors will stay in the same place, and I'm just moving it into that curve. I mean, how quick is this coming together? And then the next one.
It's nice to see something that is easy to make. When it's really onerous, sometimes people lose interest, don't they?
Yes,
And
yeah, absolutely.
Being able to see you can make something from scratch, I think makes a big difference.
And then by putting those lines in, we've got that perfect placement over the top. So let's stick that one down, and then we can just put our box together. But just shows you. And honestly, apart from taking a bit more time to decorate, the actual, all the designs are really easy to do because the templates do all that work for you. So I know exactly where that's going to go without having to worry about where I should put it because I've already drawn that line in. And then again, all we're going to do is these tabs here are going to glue onto this side. So I'm going to pop those in. You don't want to glue these top tabs because they're just going to be the sides that keep your lid in place.
Right.
So all we're going to do, I mean, you could use a wet glue. I would recommend tacky glue, especially for a box that's going to be opening and shutting all the time. But I'm just going to use my tape pen. Now, if you're using a tape pen, you do get one in that showstopper. When you put your tape pen in like that and you put them together, just give that a little massage. And I'm massaging it because what I'm doing is heating up the glue. And when the glue's heated up, it becomes more tacky, and then there's no way that will come apart. And then we're just going to pop that next one in to that side as well. And then all you're going to do to finish that box is you're going to do these additional panels in that silver to make that card. That's going to tuck in. Oh, there we go. In fact, all I'm going to do is make sure I just squeeze that end in. There we go. And that's our box.
Fantastic. Wow.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
So, and if you wanted to, you've then got your, you can decorate it, use other things that you've got in your stash, and you can create those. Amazing.
Fantastic. That's really good to show how quickly it can be. Sandra Dundas said, mine was ordered by 8:40. Happy Friday from Linda. She said, just ordered. Wendy said, ordered mine as soon as it was available. Anne says, I popped and shopped and it dropped into my basket. Cindy says, all of us hardcore template library fans were up all night checking for it to come on sale. We know what we like and we know what we need to do. Jodie says, I ordered the red template right away. I added some items from the cart load at the January sale and the outlet. Some great buys available now. Do have a look. Kathy said, ordered at 3 a.m. local time here, then couldn't get back to sleep. It's 5 a.m. now. Might as well make coffee and join us. Yeah, absolutely. Karen says, I love the template library sets, and this is on its way from HSN. Lynn says, I bagged the last part of it earlier. I've got a complete set now. Linda saying, can't wait. Hannah saying, bagged the last. Lots of people are getting it. Gaz has said he was up at 8 a.m. this morning to make sure I had this ordered. You are going to need to be quick because, as I say, it's 40% gone already, 28 minutes into the show. Obviously, if you haven't already got the other ones, it doesn't matter. You can just use this as a standalone item. But obviously, I see lots of you wanting all of those sets. And unsurprisingly, because they are super, super useful. Another item that may be very useful to you are a selection of opaque pigment ink pads. The first one we've got is your Plum Jam. We then have Lemon Tonic. There you go. It's just moving. It's just moving itself. Yeah, I can't blame the equipment, can you? Can you blame the equipment? Yeah, I think you should. Bordeaux is the next colour. We then have the Lagoon, that beautiful kind of dark teal. We've got Pale Fig. Next one is your Crushed Velvet. We have Grasshopper. Ocean Blue is the next colour. And Green Topaz here. So this collection is £37 or $56. Platinum is £29.60 or $44.80. Right, the showstopper. The showstopper and the template library is what everyone wants. In the showstopper, you're not only getting the red template library, the one that we are launching today, you are also getting a pack of acetate. You're getting a 12 by 12 cardstock pad. It's not paper pad, it's a cardstock. It's got that encapsulated glitter and that beautiful sort of very dark platinum coloured Centura pearl that you've just seen Debbie using. And you're also going to be getting one of our fabulous tape pens. Great for starting out. So if you've got someone that was interested in doing a little bit of crafting, this is going to be absolutely ideal for you because you've got all of those different templates. You've got all of that, all of that data because you're going to be having all those videos that Craig is filming as we speak next door. And for a great price, just £40 or $50. Platinum price is £32 or $40. 50 extra bonus points you're going to be getting in that too. So that is your showstopper. Of course, you can just go for the template library on its own if you want to. So this is the red template library, which we're launching today. That is £24.99 or $29.99. Platinum is just £19.99 or $23.99. You're also going to get 50 bonus points with that. We are over 40% sold already. Do be quick. We're not making it up. We're not just telling you for telling's sake. We don't want you to miss out. And I know that in the past people have. So if you've got it in your basket, check out because you want to make sure you secure that for you. Debbie, we've got more demos with this, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that triple twisted easel one because I know that there's people that sometimes struggle to put that into content with where they go to separate that card into 3 parts. So this is so easy. So again, once you get this home, Craig would have finished his filming, scan this code. Not only will be making the card, but you also have your instructions on the back. So it tells you exactly what to do. Draw through the template. So that's what we're going to do to start with. So I've just got myself some really nice cardstock. This one I think was from our Knitwits collection. I thought I'd bring out some of my Knitwits. And then we're going to go into our template library. I know that it's my number 3, so we're going to go, oh, that was funny. Just literally open the page and number 3 was there. It was like it was meant to be. Again, take it from the top and then just pull it down. It's the simplest way to take it out. Can I just show you this one as well, because that's the Christmas tree one. I just absolutely love it. Look at that. So you've actually got all those parts in it. Just a little tip, because I haven't got this one as a demo, but what you could do is put this through your Gemini with your rubber mat and it will emboss them into it and then you can just go round with your glue pen and then add your glitter.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So just a good little tip there with that one. So let's pop that to the side and again let's do this one. We're going to pop this right onto the side. Now to stop us just from having to cut, I'm going to take this right down to the edge of my card. Because then that way I haven't got to worry about cutting it. So I'm making sure that line is right on the edge, just like so. And now if you wanted to, and I will do it just to show you, you could use your low tack tape and just place that on the top there. That way it's going to keep it secure in place, and if you do move around or you're not very good with keeping things straight, you don't have to keep going back in. And the reason I've done it on this one is because it's a darker piece of card, so sometimes it's harder to go back in and line it up because the dark lines don't show so much. You could use a white gel pen, I suppose, and then that would be easier. This time all I'm going to do is to come round those lines round the outside. And that's going to give me my markings for the whole card. And then your actual mats and layers are all in here if you want to do them. So you've got your 2 of your square one there, you've got your circle one for your embellishment, you've got all your additional mats and layers here for your stoppers, lots of things you can do. Now what you do need to do is put in your cut lines. It shows you here that they're your cut lines. So we're literally going to go down those cut lines. We're also going to come down the middle because we know that's our valley fold line. And then also we've got another cut line here. And then we've got these lines which tell you these are our valley folds. So these are what are going to be folded. So that's why they come in 3 different parts. A rule of thumb really is if something is in a straight line, it's a cut line. And normally if it's staggered, it's a sort of a score line.
Right.
But your outside lines are always just to help you not do one continuous line and also to keep it in the actual template itself. So we're just going to turn that over. I can see all my bits are done there, so I can just take that away, take that off, and then we can pop that back in there. And it literally is just a case of taking that first one and then just pushing them down. So nice and easy. Keep everything nice and clean. Pop that away till your next time. So then what we're going to do, I've just chucked my pencil in the bin. Sorry, I've got to root through the bin now, otherwise I'll forget it's there. And at least it fell in the bin and it's not going to break. Now, next thing we're going to do is cut it out. Now, again, because we've got just 2 straight lines, I'm going to use my guillotine. So just going to come down, cut that first line, and I can literally see where my line is. So just pop it to there, cut straight down. Very satisfying that. So if you've got a guillotine, it's going to be your best friend where these are, because it's just going to cut those perfectly. This is a really quick demo quite to do, like from scratch, because you don't need to do too much. Now, if I bring in the book, in here it will actually tell you about putting your score lines in, and then it will tell you to use a craft knife and a ruler to cut. I don't actually have a craft knife in the studio, so I'm just going to use scissors to cut mine, but in the book it tells you. So what my point is you can use whatever you want to use. So I know where my score lines are going to go, so we're going to bring in, again, I'm using that middle central line with the black. I'm lining it up to the top and the bottom, and then we're just going to come in and I'm just going to come down that line, and that's going to give me my first score line. Then we're going to turn that round and we're going to bring this one in here. Now, a little bit more tricky because this one is our cut line. So what I'm going to do, we can't see to the end, so I'm sort of roughly making sure here is in a straight line, and we're just going to put that line in. This line is my cut line, so I don't need to worry too much, but I want to, can you see I did that really faintly? I want to get to this point so I can turn my card. And when you turn your card round, I can then place it up to that corner point.
Oh, that's a clever idea. Why did I never think about that?
There you go. And then I've got my, corner.
Exactly
so we're
right
going to do
place.
the same on here. We're going to just make sure that's roughly straight. I'm just going to roughly come to that top point there, turn that round, just bring that down a little bit, and then we can go straight to that end. And that gives us the perfect right angle there, okay? So that's all our scoring done. Then what we're going to do is cut down those sections, because these are our easel parts. And this is the great thing about it, Becky, is the fact that the actual templates are designed so all the hard work's done for you.
Yeah.
There's nothing really difficult about cutting and scoring, but the fact that you're getting all these straight lines just makes it super easy. So we've got our easel card there, so we're going to fold, and actually I could do it the opposite way. That's just, might not be able to do it, no, because we need to do it that way. I'll tell you why in a second, because our easels will go the opposite way. So we're going to fold that over, and then we're going to fold these in. So making sure you get a nice crisp line going across, which is why you need a scoreboard. That will keep them flat. This piece here, we're going to score in the centre. And actually, I haven't put my line in. Let me just bring that in and I'll show you. We forgot a line. If I put this over on here, I did do this on purpose just so I could show you. So Jamie was telling me I can say. And then you can see I haven't put this line in here. So all I'm going to do is put that line across, and then I can take that back out. So never be frightened to go back into your stencils, because that's exactly what they're there for. Then all I'm going to do is bring that line in. I can actually move those two back. We can pop that line in just like so, and that's going to be, I didn't really draw that line very clear. Sorry, did I put my head in there? I do apologise. We're just going to bring that in, and that gives me my score line for that centre piece as well. So these pieces are going to come in like so, and then this piece is going to come in like so. So we've got our two pieces.
Yeah, I was thinking when
like
I said about doing the being, doing it from scratch, not having any no knowledge of it. When we did launch the yellow one, Lily was sick, and I took it out the packet 10 minutes before the show started.
Now, yes.
And they are so easy. The instructions are so succinct, so precise. So even if you have never made a card before, you will absolutely be able to make something using this template library straight away, won't you?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Now, what I've done is, because I was using my Knitwits, I've also used my topper pad as well. So I've literally, rather than do all my extra pieces, I've cut out my mats and layers here, which are already on your folder. So if I just bring that in, you can see just cutting these out, cutting the inside, and then I've just mat and layered on some. That's going to give me my centerpiece on here. And then I've also done the same with the triangles. You've got them on this side up the top. You've got the 2 triangles for your mats and layers. One's bigger than the other one, so you can mat and layer those separately if you want. I've just done one, so we've just got these to go on the side bits now. Oh my goodness, I just heard what Johnny just said.
Yeah, 50% of the stock has gone now. Please, if you are still watching, you haven't checked out, please do check out as soon as you can. I don't want people to miss out with this.
Oh dear, that's before launch day. We've not even got to launch. Isn't it funny how just some things people love? And I get it, Becky, because I think the simplicity of this, having something at hand where you can make different projects where maybe before you've shied away from because they just look too complicated. And I think this makes it super easy to do. And I have to tell you, we also got extra stock in this time to stop us selling out. And I don't even think that's going to work. No.
Can I say what you just told me, John? So 122 people in the UK are waiting to check out.
Oh my goodness.
Please do check out as soon as you can. Don't miss out on this. 48 in the US. So do check out. You don't want to miss out. We need a little funny line. Do check out, you're going to miss out. It's not very funny, is it? But there you go. That's as funny as I'm going to be.
I liked it, Becky.
I'm really surprised because when I first saw the template library, I thought there's going to be lots of things that are repeated on here. They're just going to, all they're just going to do is move things slightly around.
Right.
But they're not.
No.
I'm amazed how many different items are in here for every single occasion.
Yeah, absolutely. And isn't it, we have just the most amazing team that can really think outside the box and make projects like this. I mean, where do you start with looking for projects like this? I know lots of them, they look at us and what we've made in the past and things that we've created and got all those sizes for, and they've just simplified them all to make them nice and easy, which just makes it such a usable item. Now, what I've also done is I've just got myself some little pieces here. So again, out of my box, I've cut out the circle ones so we can pop these onto the side. When you are placing these on an easel card, just for any beginners that don't know anything about easel cards, obviously the nature of them is they're bent in half. So you don't want to glue onto this side. So you can see this one I only glued on that one side.
Right.
These ones, when we put them on, we're going to just glue on one side as well, so then when they come up. But you want to sort of have them so you can see that part. So when that turns, my line in the middle now will be wonky.
Right.
So what you have to do, when you put them down, you have to make sure that you're doing them the opposite way round. So I want that to come this way, because when this is up, can you see? And we're going to sort of hide it a little bit. I want my lines to look like they're straight going across. Do you see? Let's show it this way, and then you'll see what I mean. So if I pop it that way, we want to have it so the line, turn it that way, is sort of in line with the middle line, and we'll do the same on the opposite side as well. But when that's closed, it doesn't look, so if I turn it round again, when it's closed, it doesn't look like it's going to line up.
Okay.
So, and it's not going to matter too much, but it's just if you're using pattern papers, it's a good rule of thumb to sort of check them first of all. So what we want to do is create little stoppers for them, because these aren't going, they're not doing anything other than sort of hanging there or falling. So we want to create stoppers. So I've got 3 little stoppers, which we're going to put inside. And what I'm also going to do is use our tape, sorry, not tape, our foam pads to actually put them in, or on a little bit of a lift. So let's just pop one, and they're only small ones that I've got here. Back to small ones again.
Oh, those big ones did not last very long,
They didn't last very long, no, but I don't mind the small ones. They just take a bit more time to put on. So we're just going to lean these round. And the reason that we have these a little bit sort of the dimension lifted up is so when these go down, they've got something to hold on to. If something's flat, they're just going to slide across it. So that's why we want to do that. So we're going to just take them off. Let me grab my pokey tool and see if we can... oh, can't even find a pokey tool. What did I do with it yesterday? I know I had one yesterday. So let's just take those off. And then next three. Oh, now you said it, Jamie. You said I made that look effortless and then I couldn't get the last few off. Right, so I know that this one's going to go right in the front there. So we're going to pop that into place. And then these ones are going to go slanted. So what we're going to do first, that one is going to come in. Now it's only going to hold behind there when you crease that back bit really well. And then that will just stop it from moving, right, which will go on there. These ones I want at the side, so let's do one at a time. So the first one, I'm going to turn to the side and I'm just going to place onto there, like so, and that will stay behind there. And then we're going to do the same with the next one. So move that to the side. I'm roughly looking to see where I've got it on the opposite side and just dropping it down so I can see that needs to come down a little bit onto there. Like so, that's roughly about right. So pop them in, just make sure they go down, and then that way I can then stick these on. And all I want to do, again, I'm just lining that up, so I want to check where that's where my tape wants to go. So we're just going to pop that onto that bottom piece. That's then just going to line up. In fact, I'm going to just place that down. Just take, oh, it's stuck quite firmly already. Making sure we get that on there. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So when we put that in line, like so, like that, it's that bit there that just needs our glue.
Linda is saying that she thinks this works really well for a desk calendar.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, really good idea. Love that idea. Yeah, lots of, and I love that people have all their different uses and what they can do with all their makes. It makes a difference when you've actually got a purpose, doesn't it, as well? Yeah. I think you're right, a brilliant desk calendar for that. And actually what we were looking at earlier saying about the cube, but you could put little pens and that inside to stand up if you wanted to leave that on your desk. And then all I've got, these are all out of one of the Knitwits, I want to say Homebody, but it's not the Homebody one. I can't remember which one it is now. But it was out of one of our Knitwits collections. I'm sure someone will have it and know which one I've used. But we're literally just putting all of this into place. I'm going to have that going in the middle there. So we'll just have that on the top. I'm going to bring in actually my 3D glue gel. And then we can use that to embellish. So let's just pop that one at the top. Oh, that's exactly what it is, Jamie. It's Kindly Thoughts. Yes, well done.
Jamie, did you know that? You've been here so long now, you're recognising bits, or did you? Yeah. And he did. He just knew that.
Just knew that.
I think it's quite. That's when you know you've worked here for a long time. Where you can look at something and go, "Oh yeah, I know what that is."
Oh, I don't want that one on there. We want that one on the bigger one. So let's pop that on there. And it's just a case of using all your bits that you want to decorate with, and just put them onto your card. This one can go onto there, and then I have one more bow. And let's just pop that inside like so. And there we go. If I turn that round, in fact, I'll move this all out of the way, turn that one round, and then you can see we've got our beautiful triple easel card.
Love it.
And again, made completely from scratch. The only thing I had is some of my mats and layers, and I didn't glue that on, did I? I just put it there. So let's just pop that in place. So that's just there. There we go.
That's beautiful. Wow. Like you say, so quick to make. Well, I mean, I'm just going to say, everyone here is saying, I'm glad I checked out. You should be. If you haven't checked out, please do so. Don't miss out on this. Audrey says, selling out before launch day seems to be the theme this week. It really does. Laurie says, a great tip about lining up the 3 pieces. Lots of people saying that they're really glad they ordered it beforehand. Laurie says she was up at 3 a.m. and got my order for my template library, plus a bunch of other goodies. It's time to make coffee and watch the show. Sandra Duntas says, Debbie, could you use the template as a stencil? This is the one for the Christmas tree. Could you use the template as a stencil for glitter paste on the snowflakes?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Another great idea. Yes, absolutely do that.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And Ruth says, when I've tried, I'm having trouble taking out the recipe cards without almost ripping them. Yep. Is there a good way to take them out? I use the same way I take the templates out. Could you show us again?
Yeah, so with the recipe cards, they are cardstock. So I don't take mine out because I think you could eventually, because it's cardstock, you're going to damage them. But what I would say is you need to just lift them up. So can you see, like lifting it? So I wouldn't rip them out. Yeah. I would just literally lift them up. So as you lift each one up like that, you can see they're absolutely fine. And then when you come to putting them in, you want to do the same way. So you want to just literally push them down. But the more you take them out, the more they're going to bend. Okay. So I would say if you can avoid taking them out, we've done it for simplicity, but an easy of use. But I would say that not to take them out if you can help it. Yeah, it will just the longevity of them will be much better.
Yeah, perfect. That's great. And Sarah Brown says, I've been loving the demos, Debbie. Thank you for sharing. And Gaz says, that's a pretty card, Debbie. You too can be making such a beautiful card with the template library. Do take advantage of this quick break to check out your baskets if you haven't already purchased this, because you need to get hold of it soon. It's going quickly. See you in a minute.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
My name's Craig Laird. I work at Crafters Companion. I am a craft expert where I get to play with lots of crafty goodies from Crafters Companion, and hopefully we're here to inspire you with lots of crafty things that you can do. So my crafting journey, that started many years ago, actually just over 20 years ago. I actually came across crafting on UK Shopping TV. I was unwell at the time and I was just channel surfing, just having a look to see what was on TV, and then I came across who has now become my friend Dawn Bibby, and I thought, oh, quite like that bit of crafting that she's doing. I purchased some crafty goodies, and before you know it, here I am, all these years later, doing what I'm doing with Crafters Companion. So believe it or not, none of my family or friends are actually very creative. So the creative side in me has actually just progressed naturally. As I have progressed, I've become really good friends with many craft experts out there in the industry, and they're the ones that inspire me. Then coming to Crafters Companion, Crafters TV, and interacting with all the crafters at home, seeing what they make. I am a huge advocate for social media because you get to see lots of things that everyone makes at home, and that does inspire me as well. Many years ago, before I started here at Crafters Companion, believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I didn't go out a lot, I didn't do much. Now, with Crafters Companion and Crafters TV, it's given me so much confidence, self-belief. My biggest crafting success, I'm going to have to pick two. One of them is appearing on HSN America. I was really, really lucky a couple of years ago to actually go to Florida with Sarah to see how it all works behind the scenes. An incredible juggernaut that the shopping TV is at HSN. That for me is an incredible proud moment. I will never ever forget when all of you incredible crafters at home voted enough for me to be in the running of the 2021 Male Craft Personality of the Year. Was such a humbling feeling. I was so proud. I was so grateful. Our Crafters TV audience are absolutely incredible. For me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers, and the support that I get. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise, but if you just want that interaction, you just want to have that chat away about anything random in life, onto social media, onto Crafters TV, you know that you're going to get that support, you're going to get that understanding when it comes to the crafters at home.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I do hope you took full advantage of that break. If you haven't got your template library yet and you do want it, don't be waiting till the launch day show later on, because I don't think it's going to be here. We've got more than 50% that has gone already. Ruth says thank you very much for showing her how to take all those bits out. Lynn says, since I lack confidence, I wonder whether I should make one card from each template library to help myself.
Oh,
that sounds
I love
like a
that.
good idea.
It's a brilliant idea, and actually I know someone else that has done that as well and messaged me and said that they've done the same thing and it just built up their confidence immensely. So that is, yeah, it's a brilliant way to do it. And also what that does is it makes you see what projects you like doing the most. So then you start then making, and I would say then concentrate on the ones that you love doing and make more of those, because it just makes it super easy. And when you love doing something, your end creation is even better than you can imagine, because you've loved doing it. Yeah, perfect way.
It absolutely is. The template library, we have the showstopper, which is just to my side, which includes your 12 by 12 cardstock in your encapsulated glitter and also your Centura Pearl. You've got I was going to call it a glue stick. It's not a glue stick.
Not a glue stick.
Not at all. It's one of our glue tape pens. And we've also got some acetate in there with the red template library. £40 or $50. Platinum is just £32 or $40, and you're going to be getting an extra 50 bonus points. But you can, of course, get just the template library on its own if that's what you wanted to do. You didn't want all the other bits and pieces there, but, you know, get it. That's all I can say. Get it. I can see you, lots of you already are, but if you were on the fence, we're going to be having more demos later on. But Debbie, we've got a demo. We're going to do another demo with the template.
We certainly am, yeah. A bit more of an in-depth one. So I thought we'd do, we've done a really simple one at the beginning, then we did sort of a more intermediate one, and now we're going to do one that's going to blow you away. Yes, so this one's really good because if I go to the back, this is actually this one here. It's the exploding box.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah,
it's
a beautiful design. For me, this is the one that I would be using all the time. I love it. I just think it's amazing. Now, what's great about the exploding box, not only do you get your full instructions, can you see we've got different pages, because the exploding box comes in 3 parts.
Oh, okay.
So you've got your A, you've got your B, and you've got your C. So when you go to your templates, this is our big one at the back here. So let's take that one out. You've actually got, so it tells you at the top here, so you've got exploding box base A, exploding box is your inner page, which is your B, and then you've got your exploding box, which is your inner box, and lids, which is C. So it couldn't be more simple, and you can see these are really nice big templates. The only thing with these ones are you couldn't, unless you've got a Gemini Pro and your 12 by 12 plates, you couldn't really put this through with your embossing folder to emboss.
Right,
That's the only difference with that one. But you don't really need to. What I do love about it is it gives you different layers. You've got this really effective pretty edge. You've got this sort of scalloped in corners edge, and then you've got just your square ones, your matte and layer square ones as well in here. So you've got 3 different types there. They've also given you these half hearts, which I absolutely love because they're great great for then your mats and layers. And the reason that they're half like that is because you're going to score line in between, and that's going to fold. So instead of having 2 lots of card to fold in, we've given you those halves there, which I absolutely think is just a game changer. Then inside, we've got a whole load of other middle bits in here. And this bit though is going to, these are your smaller ones, which will go into the bigger ones in here, but also they go on the inner page of your exploding box. So you can have 2 of your exploding boxes going on. You've also got tags on here, but not just one, you've got 4, so 1 in each corner. So you've got 4 different tags in there, which is amazing. So love that one. And then this one here gives you your 3rd box that goes right in the middle. So you could decide how many boxes that you want to put in there. I'm only actually going to do one for the demo, so you can see just how you put it all together. But I love the fact that you can do it all. You've also got your different lids as well. So you can see you've got your little small eeny weeny lid here, and then you've got your bigger lid to go on your main box. So the first one we're going to take out is that A one. So again, take it from the top and pull that down. It's just a good way to make sure that you keep the longevity of the templates. Then you've got your exploding base A side. So this is what we're going to do. So you could just have a quick read through there, but it's all self-explanatory. Now I'm taking a piece of cardstock. This one is from our luxury pastels, where it had the linen cardstock and it had the pearlized cardstock in it, the pastel ones. So I'm just using that. So you'll find that, in fact, our Jamie's going to put that up for us, which is, oh no, just the template. Like, I thought we had that on the show, but it might be on the website. Go and have a look for that one. And then all we're going to do is literally go round and draw that in. So using our pencil, I've sharpened it a little bit, just so it'll fit through that template edge. I always use a pencil, but I know lots of people use sort of different mediums. I was going to show you how to use the ink pads through it to get that line, but actually the ink pads on pearlized cardstock take a little bit longer to dry.
Right.
So just be mindful of that if you're using an ink pad to put that through. You could use your little ink finger daubers, and they would be ideal to go through, but make sure that you're using it on cardstock that it's going to dry quite quickly. Actually, Becky, I'm thinking your quick drying ink pads would be really good to ink through.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, they would be a really good one to do.
You were saying about using a white gel pen.
Yeah.
Do they take a bit of time to dry?
They can do, yes, but I think enough time to, by the time you've got round to the last bit, I think you will find that the rest will be dry. So they don't take long to dry.
Okay.
Yeah, so putting all those bits in. Now I'm going to go through the middle section. So I'm doing all this because these are going to be all your score lines. So all the way down, just like so. And then we're just going to continue that one up. And then you've got these lines here, which are your score lines in between. And it actually tells you here that that's your mounting fold line. Okay. So if you're unsure when you're coming to fold it all together, just look back at your template, hover it over, and then you'll see exactly where your lines are going to be. So just then carrying on this one here, and then again, the middle section of that heart, because that's going to be my fold. And then we're going to come over and do the other one. So this will be your mounting fold line. And then to the top one, last one, just like so. And again, if you wanted to, you could put these lines in. So if you was to draw these lines, what that's going to do is give you a guideline of round there. So if I take that off, you'll be able to see them coming round there. So that just gives you a guideline there. Oh look, and I've missed one out there, but actually I'm not going to worry until I've cut it. Well, I could do actually, could line that back up. I think that'd be easy enough to line up. Just checking all my other score lines. Yeah, and then we can just go back in and we've got that score. Missed another one there, look, but I'm not going to worry about it. So let's cut all this one out as well. So we're going to go in to start with. I think do what you find is the easiest to do. If we do these curves just into this corner first, I'm going to do all of them. It's a little bit like making a box where you cut out your little corners. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut all the sort of what I would class as your fiddly pieces out first. So we're just going to turn that round, and again, always turn your card into your scissors, rather than move your scissors about, because that's when you could get quite wonky lines.
I've got a few questions while you're cutting.
Oh yeah, I'm just cutting.
So this first one is from Elizabeth. She said, apologies, I missed the start of the show. Can you repeat which templates are included? We've got quite a lot, so we can go through those a little bit later on, can't we? Because there's a whole load, there's a little bit of everything in there. You've got boxes, you've got cards, you've got those little pouches, there's all sorts of different things. And when Rose says, if a template only has one mat and layer, what is the easiest way to add layers? So what would be the dimensions that you would cut down to if you were to put more layers?
Yes, that's a great question. If you've only got one layer and you want to add your own templates, we always go down into 1/4 of an inch increments.
Right.
And 1/4 of an inch will give you enough for all around the side for a small border. And I would say that's plenty to do that. If you want a bigger border, then you just go up in those, so 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, 3/4 of an inch, an inch.
Right,
And do it that way. That's if you work in inch metrics, because some people like centimetres. And then what I would say is, if you wanted to work into centimetres, look on your scoreboard on the opposite side, and then you will be able to see how you can come down with those as well. And lots of us on the team, I know me, Debbie Robinson, we do a lot of things by eye as well. So you could just line up your cardstock, and then literally just then, I normally, what I would do is, like, I would bring a piece of card in. If I wanted to mat this on the top, I could, if I wanted a really small border, I would normally do that, put a little mark with my fingernail in, cut down there, and then do the same there and cut down there. And that's how I would do it, just by eye. So yeah, if you felt brave enough to do that, you can absolutely do that. And the other thing is, Becky, is to have a good guillotine.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be your best friend. It really will be, because your guillotine is going to make sure that your lines are straight from top to bottom. Now, all I'm going to do here, and in fact, I'm going to bring in my smaller scissors, because I can get into those gaps. So I've done the little pieces, and now what I want to do is go into this bit. So again, go with your medium scissors. When you're moving, you'll see that I'm moving my cardstock really smallly. Smally, that's not a word at all.
I like that.
Yeah, really slowly, not smally, slowly round those edges. And then once you've done that, smally, where has that come from?
I know, but I like it.
I'm smally. I'm a little midget. How tall are you, not Jamie? Jamie is a tallie. Yeah, how small are you, Johnny? What is your height, Johnny? Oh, so you're actually not, I don't think you're that small. I suppose for a man. My owl is, oh my goodness, Jamie is
really
a very tallie. He's a 6 foot, 6'3", did you say? Wow, wow.
That is really
That
tall.
is tall.
I
I'm a
short.
smallie. I'm only 5'3".
Are you? I didn't
Yeah.
think you were 5'3".
Yeah, only 5'3".
Because you wear those really high heels all the time.
5'3" and a half. I don't wear heels though. Very rarely wear heels.
We've seen you. We've seen you balancing on stilts over there.
Well, actually, didn't we say it was National Getting to Know Your Audience?
Yeah, I think we should see if we can find the either the tallest crafter
or the
smallest crafter. Or maybe you've got a little nugget of information that you want to share with us. A fun fact. We did say maybe credit card numbers, but we were just joking.
What will make us remember you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your trait or unusual trait that we would remember?
Because we obviously
you
know
by?
what Debbie's is. Debbie's is that she goes on every single game show. And Johnny, you missed out last week when we watched Debbie on the game show that she was on. Yes, from Ryland, Bambushka. So we have to think. So in the gallery, what would be your fun fact about yourselves? Maybe we'll have to have a think about this. What your fun fact would be? I can't put you in a spot. Well, I can. I've just done it.
What would yours be, Becky?
I don't
How
know.
would we know that we're talking about Becky Swarm without mentioning her name?
I don't know. I think it's the joy of not knowing what's going to come out of my mouth.
I know what it would be. £12,000 necklaces.
Which I haven't got.
That she hasn't got, but it's what she requests.
Oh, well, I just think, look, it's about managing expectations, isn't it? So when I do my Christmas list, and I still do a Christmas list, I fill it mostly with things that are entirely unattainable. Once I think I put an elephant on there that I wanted, a real elephant, but I put totally unattainable things that I'm never going to have, and then I sneak in those other things that I really want, which I would not normally get. So that's what I do. So I did put a £12,000 necklace on my shopping list, and my husband just looked at it and he went, well, where do I get this from? And there was no price on the thing, and my daughter went, she's not having that. Mum, you can buy a fake one. So yeah, my daughter did drop me in it. But yeah, so I didn't get a £12,000 necklace, and I will never have who has a £12,000 necklace? I mean, I look at, sometimes they have those little videos with the Princess of Wales and all her jewellery, and you know they're sort of pricing it all up, and you just think no one could possibly wear that kind of jewellery unless she were, you know, princess with a whole security team. I'm the queen of softcraft. Yeah, I'm not wearing my crown. My crown's not a real crown.
She has got a tiara.
I have got many. I've got many tiaras and crowns.
See, so actually, we could say. So I think people would know Becky from her jewels.
My jewels.
Yeah, from your bling, from your shiny things. Becky loves. I mean, I love shiny things. I class myself as a magpie. I would be demoted to a blackbird with Becky by my side because, yeah, Becky loves her bling.
I do like something shiny. I'm very keen on something a bit sparkly.
And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think having sparkles is so nice. Right, you can see now what you will notice when I was cutting. I don't think I'm very good at using scissors. So I take my time. So it took me a long time. If Sarah was doing that, it would have been cut in half the time.
Really?
She literally goes really quickly round things, and I just can't do that. So, and it's good because I don't want to show people that you have to be Sarah Scissorhand. Mm-hmm. You can be that person that takes your time and gets your templates done, and it really doesn't take that much longer. So just a few minutes more and your template's cut out and you've got that amazing box. So, and I think there's something, Becky, really satisfying about cutting and making your own templates.
Yeah.
Really satisfying because, and it's a little bit, and dare I go back to when dyes first came out on the market. When dyes first came out on the market, Becky, I don't know if you remember this, but there was uproar of people slating other people, saying they're fake crafters because they're not making anything.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, and let us know if you remember that, because I remember loads of people writing, well, that's not real crafting because you're not actually cutting it out.
Because cheating.
Before it's cheating. Yeah, people used to say it was cheating, and I sort of got it.
Yeah.
Because it was the same with decoupage. When I first did decoupage, many years ago when the kids were little, we used to make tiles and stick the decoupage onto the tiles, and people used, and you had to hand cut every single piece out, every layer. Now they pop out, they're die cut, so they pop out, and people used to say that was cheating, but actually you are still making it, you're still crafting with it. So I think this is going back to creating it from scratch, and a lot of people love crafting from scratch. So this would be right up your street. So let's just pop that to the side.
Oh, we are almost at 60% of the red template gone. Please do check out. Don't be sitting on the fence on this. Don't be thinking, well, I'll check out in a minute once Debbie's finished this demo. Please check out now. We don't want you to miss out on this.
Right, Becky, a little tip again here, because we've got our corners. All I'm going to do is take this to that corner and then turn my card round to that black line.
Brilliant.
And then that way we get that smooth line. So we'll do the same here. I'm going to just take that down to that line, turn that round. So nice and easy to get those straight lines directly in. Again, next line, take that to the black line, and then that way when you move that round, you're going to get that precision every single time. What happened there?
I was just having a little bit of a dance. You know, sometimes when you're standing still for a while,
Yeah,
you
you
sort
need
of
to have
need
a
to
move
move.
around.
I was having a bit
Or
of a
is that
dance
your
while I was
moves,
watching.
Becky?
Huh?
We've never all been out dancing together. We need to change that. We need to all go out dancing together,
There's
don't
not
we?
many places when we finish work. Although when we came back last week, they were playing a lot of music. And Debbie said, oh, I think they're having the party. And I don't think it was, I think it was there's a social club nearby. And they often have sort of a bit of karaoke going on. It's...
It was very loud.
It was really loud. We never have the opportunity to go out. And I think we should all, oh, hold on a minute. I'm just hearing everyone went out at Christmas and I wasn't invited.
Yeah, no, I wasn't invited either, but
Oh.
I think we would have been invited if we'd been here.
Oh,
yeah,
well.
I think it was a long way to come. Although I think it would have been nice to give us the opportunity if we wanted to come up and travel.
I might have come up here just to go out. No, I wouldn't have, you're right. Look, I like all the people I work with. I would have loved to have spent some time with you. It's just not, it's obviously not reciprocated, is it?
Right, so there we go. We've got our template
That's
done,
brilliant.
Becky. And then each piece that comes in is just your bit that's going to fold all into place. So what we are going to do now, just because of timing, I've already done, because you don't want to see me doing all of these. So because there's quite a lot that you need. So I've already done mine, and I've just gone around the edges, and I've just inked with a black ink just around the
Nice.
edges to give that some what's the word? Definition round there. So we've got each of these. So I've done the different ones. We've got the ones for the inside, and we've got ones for the outside. So I'm going to use these ones to go on the outside of our box. So when
Okay.
it's closed, our box is going to look pretty. And then on the inside, we've got these layers here, which are going to go
Oh,
inside.
lovely.
So,
I like
and
this.
I just love the fact that we've got them all. And I've also done some for the lid as well. So let's just
Okay.
do these ones. So we've got those there. And then I've got all of these sections. And you can see by the straighter lines, these are going to go, actually I've done it the other way because I put the black round them. These are going to go into the sections that are straight in the edges. Look how pretty they look, amazing.
nice.
So I'm just going to stick these into place, Becky.
Okay. While you're doing that, I will do, there's a few people messaging in and saying what they've been doing. So Amy says, I too have basic versions of each of the cards and then a stash of the blank cards of the templates. And I really love that they're ready for me to just mat and layer and decorate.
Yes,
that's a really good
that's
idea.
a brilliant
of doing that.
idea. I love that.
Trish Donaldson says, the exploding box template makes this for me. I have the dies, but the mats and layers are so tricky. This will save loads of time.
Oh, yes, of course. That's a
it makes it
brilliant
really
idea.
easy. Mary Beth says, good morning, I'm from Minnesota. I set my alarm to get up and place my order. I'm up and I'm dressed and I have my coffee. Sam says, I'd remember, Debbie, it was a right uproar about the dies. And Linda says, I used to love cutting out paper dolls, so I don't mind cutting by hand.
Yeah.
I quite like it. I think it's quite therapeutic.
Craig loves cutting by hand. That's not for me. I've just never been very good with scissors. I think the thing is with scissors, I never feel like, I don't know why. I don't know why I can't cut straight with scissors unless I really take my time. Just never been. Even at school, I was always the girl that nipped my fingers with scissors. And when I was really young, and I'm sure there must be a photo in my mum and dad's loft of me somewhere where I'd cut my fringe, and I had a big triangle in the middle of my fringe.
Did you used to have, I used to have like a bit of a page boy haircut when I was young, and I did exactly that in the morning before my photograph at nursery. And my mum told me off in my photograph, I'm still crying, I've still got these red eyes. And someone's given me the chickens from the farmyard set to try and cheer me up. So I'm just holding this like, ooh, with this big triangle cut off my hair.
Oh dear, that's funny. I bet your mum wasn't happy.
No, not happy at all. Jodie says, Becky, when you're taking your trip, make sure you go for a barbecue in Texas, and also, if time permits, visit Austin. I don't think we're going to have time to go to Austin. And, well, I'll talk about my holiday. I'm going on Tuesday.
Yay!
I can't wait. Very excited. And my friend said, she's already booked us into their favourite restaurant. And she said, it's very Texan. So I don't know what that's going to mean, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Do you know what? That's my favourite thing with going on holiday is the food. Just you're a foodie, aren't you? You love the food.
I mean, I'm not a big drinker, but I will. It's food for me, and I love going to different places and trying different food.
Oh, it's just amazing. The first thing we did when we got to Singapore last year, the first thing we did, we went to this restaurant, and it had it had a stove in the middle of the table.
Oh yes, I like that.
Yeah,
So
and you
barbecue your
literally
meat.
you just go up and you literally just get plates and plates of really thinly sliced meat, and then you have big lettuce leaves, and you literally wrap the meat. You cook it on there and just put it into the lettuce leaves and eat it by hand. Oh, it was just the best experience ever, and I'll never forget that. It was amazing, and the food was so good.
Yeah, I think that's always a good thing, isn't it? Having nice food when you go away.
Especially when you're cooking it yourself like that. I mean, you wouldn't think you wanted to, but it was just so good. And then you just had a big pot that was boiling that you just literally, you went up and got handfuls of noodles and put your noodles in there. And yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, the food
my daughter went to Singapore very briefly, and she went to that place that's in Crazy Rich Asians, the film, where they go and have the food, you know, all the food stalls.
Yeah.
She was like, definitely going there. You have to take your, you sort of reserve your seating by putting a little packet of tissues down. So that's how they know that you've already taken those seats. And then you go out to all the different places and go and get your food.
Oh my
but yeah, she was saying, yes, she's vegetarian, but you know, she likes nice food, and she was like, yeah, the food's the thing. Every time she sends me a picture or gives me an update, it's always about food.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So all I'm going to do here is put my square pieces on the outside. So these are just going to go on the outside. And I love how they've given us these different mats and layers that we can use. So, and I do love the ones where you've got your inverted corners. They look really cool. So we're just going to pop these onto each one. So you see me, I thought I'd do this one from start to finish, but I do have a box that a lid that we've already got cut out. So we'll show you that one. Let's pop that on, and then we'll just put our last piece on. And bearing in mind that this is just one of your pieces that you've got your other ones to make your smaller boxes inside. So that one gives you those two, like so.
It's so good.
Yeah, so that will all come into your centre.
Yeah.
And then all I've done, I've already done this one, but if I just bring this in, it will tell me it's got my page B and then it's got my C. So it's telling me the lids for the boxes. And again, really self-explanatory. It's telling you how you can cut them out, put the box lids together. And if I just bring in the template so you can see it here. So you've got this one here, you've got your page B for your inner box, and then you've got your lids. So this one, I've literally just used that template to score around and make the actual lid. So let's pop that together, and all we're going to do is add this one to the top just to make our little box.
Terry Anderson asks, you've got grandchildren. What age do you think they're ready to use the template library?
Oh, I think my Ava is 4, and I think she could use it.
Right.
I think she would need help with drawing in the templates, and I think she would need help with gluing. But they would absolutely love making it. And I would also say stick to those simple ones like the pillow boxes, which are going to be really good. I just wanted to say something else while I was talking. These, what's nice about these is see this little lip that you've got on the edge?
Yeah.
This gives the box extra weight. So you want to fold that in and glue that one down as well.
Oh,
so
okay.
all I'm going to do is come in, I'm going to just put my dotty tape pen along that side. Now what that's going to do, it means that when the box is opening and shutting, and I've glued that first before I put my corners in, because when you then put your corners together, to just massage that glue in, we're going to do that, and we're going to do that before we put those bits down. So it's harder to glue on the inside, so make sure you glue those pieces before you put your box together, or your box lid together. So once you've done all them, then you can come in, and this really neatens up your box. And it also makes sure that because the box is what's going over and over the edges, just make sure that you get that really beautiful finish.
So they've really thought about everything in this template library, because it would be very easy not to worry about that part, wouldn't it?
Oh, very easy,
You know, the fact that they've gone through all that effort, testing and seeing what makes it work and adding that little extra in.
Absolutely.
Really good.
And then that way we've got our exploding box, so let's bring that one in, just like so. You're going to just pull the boxes into the side and pop that box lid. Oh, and just grab those corners, pop that, and that fits absolutely perfectly. Look at that.
Wow.
And then you've got your box. And let me just bring you in the one that's in the magazine, which is this one here. So this one, exactly the same, you can see, just amazing. You put the different designs on there. You literally open it up, look at this. You've got that one, you've got your extra one inside, and you've got your little box that you can actually keep something in.
Wonderful.
I mean, that's amazing, isn't it?
That is really good.
I mean, what a gift to give to someone, and you've got everything you need to be really creative with this box. All those mats and layers with whatever papers that you put with that, any mats and layers, and it's just going to look beautiful and super easy to do.
Brilliant. I mean, amazing. And as you know, people are saying, you know, there's so many different things in this template library. Cindy says, I'm loving these makes today and excited about getting my templates to get motivated and to get old things out and play. I think that's another thing, because sometimes when you're making bits and pieces, you sort of then get, you know, you end up making the same thing over and over again. The template library will really open up various different designs that perhaps you feel that you haven't been capable of doing or you haven't actually thought about, and there's so many in there. We've got a question from Lynn. She says, does the template library get harder with each one that's being released, or will there be simple ones and more advanced ones in each one?
So I don't think the word harder comes into it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it out there. I don't think any of them are difficult. None of them are difficult. None of them are too taxing, or the instructions, you wouldn't be able to work them out. I think there is definitely a balance of more advanced ones to do than your sort of simpler ones, but I don't think any of them are hard. None of them at all, because if you follow the templates, you really can't go wrong. Every single one of them are simple to do. But yes, if you want, what I would say is, if you want a 5-minute project, there's projects there. If you want a half-an-hour project, there's projects of half hour. I think that's what comes into it, is how long they take, not how hard they are. But yes, there's a mixture throughout of all the template libraries.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. Hannah asked what paper you were using. It's very pretty.
I was using that out of it's the pastels. It's the the luxury pastel pad that we had, and we did the 2 colours that we might still have it on the website. We didn't have it that long ago, but they are 12 by 12s, and you get shimmer, 2 sheets of shimmer in a pastel colour, and 2 sheets of textured cardstock in them. And I'm sure it was. I had it wrote down.
And what were the papers you used?
The papers I used was Vintage Rose. Sorry.
Right, okay.
It was the luxury pastels that I used, and Vintage Rose paper pad that I used for the actual mats and layers. Sorry.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Yes. If any of you noticed, there was that checkout a little sticker that was on the screen. You've not seen it before because we've made it so you can see you need to check out soon. Over 60%. It's going to go really quickly. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. We're going to have a quick break and we will be back in a couple of moments.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. and it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
Feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much.
Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry, yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
What
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hello everybody, I'm just checking to see all the comments about the template library because we have got launch day coming up, but I have a funny feeling you may have already purchased it. There's more than 60% has gone, so if you haven't had the opportunity to check out and you're thinking you still want to, please do that as soon as possible. Loads of people are saying about getting really motivated by what you're seeing Debbie doing. Cindy says, thank you for making that today. It makes me think I can handle it. I think from the demos that Debbie has shown you already, you can see that even the most inexperienced crafters will be able to follow the instructions and make something. But obviously, with a lot of you, you're very experienced and you will really be able to make it your own. Laurie says, I'm super excited to get this expansion pack and play. The exploding box will be so fun. Yeah, I mean, I always look at those exploding boxes, think they look really complicated. But then looking at that, actually, I was like, I could do that.
Yep, everyone can do that, Becky.
Another thing you might want to do is this. Look at that.
I know.
Look at this. This is incredible. Can I move it? Left, right. I don't know my left from right. Just reminding you in the gallery, I don't know. Towards Debbie, towards home. Towards Debbie, towards home.
How do you drive?
How do I drive? Dangerously. No, it's not that bad. I know where I'm going. The sat-nav tells me. And they have to say your way or my way. But look, what happens when it says turn left, I have to look at the screen and I can see which way left is, so it's okay. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. So this has been made using some of the items we've got in that Mermaid Dreams. Absolutely stunning. The colours on this are just gorgeous. We've got a whole range of different things in the Mermaid Dreams collection. And I'm going to show you everything down here. So we've got some bookcase.
He's being sassy. He's got his sassy pants on today, Jamie, hasn't he?
I know. So over here we've got some tricolour brushes. We've also got some aqua pens down here. And then you've got things like glitter pastes, you've got pens, you've got sequins, you've got all those embellishments in here. You've got some of these ink pads as well. You can just see these colours, these blues and these turquoise pinks are just so pretty. To show you, I mean, I love glitter paste. I think I want glitter paste everywhere all the time. But look at the colours. Look at the colours. They are so beautiful here. They do sort of match my jumper in here. But I just love the iridescence that you get with these. We've also got things like this kind of shimmer spray in that beautiful deep turquoise. You've got glitter glue, huge lumps of glitter in that one, in that beautiful turquoise colour. You've got gilding flakes. Oh my goodness, look at that lovely lilac. It is absolutely stunning. You've got things like these little pearl embellishments, which you can't see in there because I don't know why I'm holding those, but you can see them on here. You can see much better here. Just those pearl embellishments. They are absolutely beautiful, all of the items that you're getting in here. So altogether, this is £55 or $70 for the full collection. And Debbie, you've got some samples over there to show us, haven't you?
Yeah, I certainly have, and I'm going to do a demo on this. I love it. It's the first time I've actually got my hands on it and been able to demo, and I've got a masterclass. You know how much I love a masterclass. I feel like they are my shows because I just love that you can take something and really put yourself into them and how you show things off. The samples are exquisite. I mean, I'm not going to be making anything as beautiful as these are, but doing home decor with this I think is amazing. But I love the fact that you get everything that matches, that you can be really inspired by these beautiful cards because the colours really work together. Everything in this collection works together. The tones of it really blend perfectly. You'll have things in your collection at home that you'll have lots on and lots of things you can use with them. So whether you've got this seahorse stamp, whether you've got some stencils in the background, whether you've got some of our script stamps that you had, look how amazing they look. But you're right, Becky, having the gilding waxes, having the glitters in them are just amazing and absolutely lovely. So let's pop them to the side and bring in some of those elements. So what I want to bring in first of all is I want to simplify it. So we're going to use these amazing inks. And I love that we've put two completely different ink pads together because I'm going to show you how they work in conjunction together, how they just sing together in harmony. We've got our Sea Glass, which is our duet ink pad, and then we've got our Seashell Pink, which is just such gorgeous colours. Now I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I thought let's make a box. So I've made myself my box template, and I'm going to let me just bring in the actual box and show you the size of it. So quite a big base I've done on this. So I've done 10.5 by 10.5 inch, and then I've scored at 3 inches on my box base side. So this is going to create my box base. So I pop that to the side, and then my box lid I've actually done 6.5 by 6.5, and then I've scored it 1 inch all the way around, but I've done that on the lid side of my box base. Okay. So when I was looking at this, I was thinking, oh, I could put panels on the box, and how could I use my ink pads? And then I thought, actually, why don't we just colour our actual box lid? So all I'm going to do with that is take my pink, and I've just got myself an ink applicator, and we're just going to go into there. Now this is a beautiful ink pad. So all you're going to do is take it directly to your actual cardstock. And it makes the most amazing shimmer. In fact, what it does, Becky, is it makes our cardstock into Centura Pearl.
Nice.
So let me just do one piece. And I'm not going to do loads on here because I have a finished one now. Because what I would say is once you've blended that to where you want it, so make sure you just keep blending until you get that smooth blend. And then you want to either let that dry or you want to put your heat tool over it.
Okay.
When you've done that, this is what you'll get. So that is, and look, I mean, look at the shimmer that you are getting.
That's
on
lovely.
there. It's just beautiful. Obviously, it doesn't look much yet because we're going to put a topper on it, but I thought this is the way we can match all that corner. So mine's completely dry. That'll dry lighter. So this one you can see is a little bit darker. When it starts to dry, it'll dry this light shimmery colour, which is absolutely beautiful. So that gives me my box lid. Now I need a topper. So I'm going to start blending two pieces together. First of all, I'm going to use my duet, which is the sea glass. So we're going to use that. I'm just going to go in there, and all I'm going to do is take my ink right to the centre and blend that into the centre. So nice and easy. I'm not worried about it, how it blends or how it's looking. We just literally want to take that colour to that centerpiece. Now you could use your brushes. We do the brushes, which I know Arleanne absolutely loves, and I'm going to be using them as well later on in masterclass to show you how you can get all that variety. And then I'm going to go in with the pink, and we're going to do the edges in with that pink. So just coming round onto there and blending that in. And what you'll notice is we'll start to get that variation of colour, because as it overlaps, we'll start to get that beautiful blue as well. So really lovely colour that we're getting on there. So let's just take all that round. And again, I'm not worrying about how it looks at the moment, because we're also going to do some stenciling. So just going around all of that piece. I need some of that. We haven't got any in the studio.
Well, that sticky stuff.
Yeah, that gripper sheet thing. I don't even know what it is, Becky.
No, I don't know either. That's why I call it sticky stuff. Yeah, it was like a gripper sheet. Yeah, that was really good. And I missed out on that when that came out.
A tacky mat, yeah, me too. And then I've never known if we've got any more in. So we must have some somewhere. Yeah, it was so good. And it's for your ink pads. All the team have got it, and I didn't get any. So
well, neither did I. We're special, Debbie, because we're
special. Specially missed out.
And we were talking about earlier on, getting to know people, and what you said something sparkly is what would remind you of me, and I said wax seal. That's what. So as I said wax seal, I think of Debbie. Yeah.
Not after yesterday.
Did you use it yesterday?
I did. I did the new one yesterday, which was amazing. Yeah, I love it. I loved the wax seal kit. If you did miss it yesterday, then either go back and have a look, or we've still got some stock, because it is an amazing kit to use. Right, we've done our blending. Now what I want to do is I'm just going to pop my lids on. Pop that to the side, and I thought I would use something that we've also got in stock, which is the new Floral Elegance. That's got a beautiful stencil in there. So we're going to use the stencil. Now I wanted to also show you how you can change the look of what you're doing, and the reason I'm going to do this, I'm just going to bring in my heat tool, because I do want to, sorry, I haven't got it plugged in, but we're all in a bit of a pickle here. Let me just quickly plug this in, and then we'll go back to the overhead. There we go. So I'm just going to dry this off a little bit, because I'll show you why in a second. Now, if I was just going straight over with the stencil, but what you can see is my stencil is not the right size for what I've got. So I want to show you how to do a really cool way of sort of masking it off. And then you get this really decorative bit. And the only reason I wanted to dry that off a little bit, and I'm just going to go round my edges and just blend them in, so there's not really much wet ink. So just round there. And the only reason I'm doing is because I've just got some washi tape. So I'm just going to use this. Now you can use low-tack tape, but our low-tack tape can be a little bit sticky. So, so what I'm going to do is just take it, and all I'm doing is putting this right to the edge. So like so, rip that bit off. And then we're going to do that on the other side. So just go to that side. Just going to do this really quickly. And then we'll pop that at the side.
So 10% of this has gone already.
What, the mermaids? Wow.
So unsurprising. It's glorious. The colours are just so beautiful.
It's an amazing kit. It's one of those that it's not till you get it home and realise what you can do that looks amazing. So let's just pop this in there so you can see. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to then bring in our tape and we're going to just take that down just so I've got that held in place. And then we're going to bring that amazing, now this one is the mesmerising glitter. So we did it, so it's a it's sort of two different colours in there. It's got a green tint and a purple tint. Absolutely amazing. So let's bring this in with our spatula. So just bringing that in nice and chunky, and we're just going to bring that over. Oh, it's just beautiful, so beautiful. So we're just going to use that to go all over the top. I'm not worried about, because it's chunkier glitter, what you want to do is make sure you put plenty down and then scrape it off afterwards. So we're going to have that down so we can then take that over the top. So bring that over just like so. So although it looks nice, wait till we take the whole thing off. Now what I am going to do is I just need to clean, because I haven't got anywhere to clean my stencil. So I want to make sure I'm not wasting any of it. So let me take that off my stencil. And I would say if you haven't got some water to put your stencil in, make sure you wash it straight away, because otherwise it'll stick quite hard to that stencil. So just making sure that we take all of that off. There we go. Not worried about those little bits, that's fine. There we go, let's clean that. And then all we need to do is to take our tape off. So it's just a case of taking the sides. Washi tape's really good for using. And then as you take this off,
that looks so good.
You've then got that edge. There we go. Like so. How amazing does that look? So just a nice way to do that edge and to have that over the top. So I've got one, I'm going to put that to the side because I've got one that's dry. So this is my dry one. So we've popped this on. In fact, I think I'd use the normal glitter. We've got a normal glitter. No, I didn't. I used that one. It is that one. I probably just didn't put it through as chunky. So let's pop that one on. And then what I've done is exactly the same with another piece of card, but I've used them as my sides. So I've done exactly the same onto these side pieces. So you can see I've got the blue in the centre, got the pink around the edges, but it makes them really lovely. And it also means if I bring back in my box lid that we've edged with, when we place that on, it's like that's the colour of our cardstock when we put it on. So let's put all this up box together and do our sides. So nice and easy, and a really quick way of just using those ink pads and using the glitter paste together. And what's nice, Becky, it doesn't matter what you use out of this collection, every single part of it will work well with the next part that you're using. So let's just, I thought I'd put some gold cardstock because I thought that would just look really nice on there. I'm going to place that onto my box. You could actually at this point use your red liner tape to make sure it sticks well, or your tacky glue, because we're actually sticking down onto our shimmer inks, but because mine's really dry, I know it'll be fine, and also the middle bit doesn't have anything on. So we're just going to place that into that middle section. And just because I don't want to damage this part, although it won't damage at all, I'm just going to turn it over and burnish that down. So if you just burnish that down, we'll know that that'll stick beautifully in there. And then we're going to just tape our sides in. And the other little tip to give you, as you can see, I've left my corners just with the bare cardstock. Okay. That will make them stick much better as well. If you put your ink over there, make sure you do use a wet glue. to take them in, otherwise they won't stay taped down. So all we're going to do is literally...
Is that because it effectively becomes coated cardstock?
Yes, and actually, I was just thinking with that template library, I did the box of the, on the top of this, you could do the same. You could do exactly the same.
Oh.
You could ink your white cardstock. So literally pop in that lid down, one more just to tuck in
Hannah
there.
Gosling-Smith says, I know it was just a mask off, but I really love that washi tape that you used. That was very pretty.
I don't know where it came from, I have to be honest. I've got loads of washi tape. I've actually got a lot of our washi tape because Sarah did a Christmas box with lots of washi tape. In fact, I think if you type in washi tape on our website, you will find that there is plenty of washi tape on there, and Knitwits do some washi tape as well.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do in here, because my lid, when our box is done, I've done this so I've got a bigger base. So if I do this, so you can see, when that goes over the top, it's left that white space here. So I want this to go at the bottom. So I'm going to put this on, but I'm going to make sure that when we're actually putting it on towards the inner part, if that makes sense. So let's just take all those ones in.
If you do want some washi tape, there is some in the outlet sale. And obviously, if you are buying your template library today, you really want to have a look at the bits and pieces in that outlet sale. That will finish on the 26th of January. But it's always worth having a look in the sale section, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
It's like when you go to the supermarket and, you know, there's a bit with the yellow stickers. You always have a quick look just to see what's there.
And can I just remind people as well that last night we had a cartload, one of the busiest we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Those deals will finish later on, so they literally were 24-hour deals. Lots have already gone. We had lots of sellouts in the show last night. But yes, if you do want to grab a bargain, do go and have a look in there. Especially, maybe Johnny could check if we've still got the Academy Colour.
Oh.
It had £100 off, Becky.
No.
£100 off. So from £148 to £50 it was.
Wow.
We've still got some left. So yeah, go and have a look at that for a giftable present, even if you've got it, or if you haven't, go and grab the first edition of the Academy Colour because it's an amazing price. So popping that one on, and again, I'm going to turn that over and just make sure that we burnish those down. To make sure they're not going to go anywhere and not come unstuck. Just like so, and then we're just then going to fold these sections in. So done quite a nice big base. And as long as when you're doing a box where you want to do your lid like shorter in the when it goes over the top, as long as your circumference of the middle piece is the same as the lid, you won't have any problems.
Okay.
And just make sure you do it on your box making board. So you're doing it on the box lid side and the box base side.
Okay.
Right, so plenty on there. And let's just turn that over so we can start to put our box together. So that's our first side. Then this one. Let's pop that side in. And I'm going to show you lots more techniques later on this as well, so I'm looking forward to that later on. So that's our box, so we will pop our lid onto there, and then all I've got is a happy birthday and a bow to put on. So let's just use our glue. We're going to pop that on. And actually, let me just see where I want to put it. I thought, let's have that coming out of the bow. So I'm going to put that across there, a little bow on there, and we'll just pop that right on the edge. And there we go, look at that beautiful box. So we've got all our sides that are done beautifully, and then we've got that amazing one there.
That's gorgeous. Oh, I really like that. Would you be able to get all of your makes together so you can do the vote? So just to recap, this is the Mermaid Dreams collection. It's £55 or $80. Platinum is £44 or $64. And you're getting pens in here, you're getting glitter paste, you're getting gems, sequins, glitter glue. I was thinking, I can read that really clearly. That's because I'm reading it upside down. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. And so you've got, and all of these colours work so beautifully together. I mean, for me, the thing is that glitter paste. The glitter paste is just stunning. And if I just move this, you can see all that shimmer, all that glitter that you're getting in these. I mean, it does look like you are looking down in the depths of the ocean to see what's happening. You've got all that light glimmering around. £44 or $64 is your platinum price for this. 15% has gone. Let's hope it's here later on. I think that is just something that we're going to be having. Jamie is saying it's like looking into Becky's jewellery drawer, all those sparkles, and it absolutely is. And actually, weirdly, I have a pair of earrings that are exactly those two colours, iridescent. Those two colours, yeah, those two colours. Very nice. Right, loads of people. Have you got? Debbie,
because I've lost it.
Debbie's looking for her cards. She's lost them today. Cindy says, Debbie, you really are
cleaning. That's why.
You really are inspiring me today. Loads of people saying, great tip to put on the lid for layers placement from Cindy. Yeah, everyone's loving it. Absolutely gorgeous is the welcome refrain from everybody. Have you got all your makes ready?
No, I've lost it.
In front of the Gemini.
Oh, that's why, look, it's over here. It was hiding. It was hiding. Right, we did the silver one, but I won't put the silver one in. That was just a very quick one we did at the beginning, but we won't put that in. So let's put in our so it's our triple easel card, number 1. Number 2 was our exploding box, and number 3 was our mermaid box.
Ooh. Get your votes in, 1, 2 or 3. Now today, pretty much has been about the showstopper, hasn't it? Everyone has been waiting for that template library, the red template library, and it is here today, and you have been buying it in your droves. More than 60% has gone. 65% has gone. I don't know if it's going to be here for the... do check out. If you're on the fence on this, I mean, you just have to look at the previous, the demos that we've had before. It's making everything super easy for you. It will allow you to create really beautiful cards and makes, even if you have no experience. And if you are an experienced crafter, it's going to act as a prompt. It's going to act as a way of making sure that you are utilising all of your bits and pieces together. So in the showstopper, you're going to be getting the acetate. You're also going to be getting a 12 by 12 card pad, not paper pad, card pad. You've got Centura Pearl in a deep silver, and you've also got encapsulated silver glitter card in there too. And you'll also be getting one of our tape pens as well. It is £40 or $50. Platinum price is £32 or $40, and you will be getting an extra 50 bonus points. There's not many left. But of course, some people won't want all the other bits and pieces. They just want the template library. And for that, we have one for you. It's just £24.99 or $29.99. You're still going to get your 50 bonus points, but if you're platinum, it's just $19.99 or $23.99. And there's so much, a huge wealth of information you're going to be getting on there. And I know so many of you are collecting all of these. Who was a customer asked about the contents? We can show you very quickly. Who was that? I can't find you. It was, I'm scrolling down here.
While you're having a look, let's have a look, because we'll just have a quick look of what you get in there. You're getting 15 projects in total. So that amazing fold flat tent fold, which I think is absolutely brilliant. So it means it actually folds flat, and it's the card I've got right here. So literally, you've got that fold in the back. I don't know how we haven't thought of doing that before for a tent fold. Normally we undo it all, but you can actually glue this all together from that and fold it flat. So that's an amazing one. You've got your square twist and fold card. You've got your triple easel, which we made in this show. That amazing Christmas tree card. You've also got your accordion card, your folding heart, your triangular gift box, your napkin fold, your triple pop-up cube, your pillow box, box, your diamond gatefold card, your pinwheel card, your exploding box, which has got your 3 different ones in there. So all of those, you're actually getting that full, let me just bring that back over so you can see it, full 50. Well, say 15, you've actually got 13 projects, and the last 3 are all of that exploding box. So you're getting loads in there, and they really are easy for everybody to do, each and every one of them.
Fantastic. You're buying it in your droves, so unsurprising. We do have launch day. Oh, I need to tell you which one's won. It is number 3.
Oh, the last one, the Mermaid Dreams. Yeah, really pretty. Thank you very much.
That's beautiful. Nice to see how you can use that. You're going to definitely win today.
I think I might.
Yeah, I think so. You've got a good chance. So the next show we've got in a couple of hours for you will be launch day, and we will be talking more about the template library. If we've got any left, you are buying it in your droves. Do make sure if you want it, you check out as soon as you possibly can. And then later on, we're going to be doing a masterclass in Mermaid Dreams, if we've got any left, because again, you're buying that in your droves. But we are fully interactive, and so if you've got any questions, message those in throughout the shows. It's always nice to hear from you people, or perhaps people that have been watching for a long time that want to share your tips. We always enjoy that too. Debbie and I are going to be here for the rest of today. We will see you in a couple of hours. Make sure you check out. You're going to want this. Take care. Bye-bye.